Happy August, everybody. I'm your host, Mr. Wildcat. Sorry I've not been around throughout the month of July. I've been a very busy person. And unfortunately, August, or at least the next couple of weeks, are going to be pretty busy for me too. But I do promise I will be back. In the meantime, I am here to you with a very special treat. Here's today's top 10 list. Da, 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 da. Today's top 10 list is dedicated to my coworker, Ricky, a diehard fan of Miami Dolphins, and the number one fan of the film that this list pertains around today, the 1994 comedy Ace Ventura Pet Detective. Yes, we are looking at the top 10 movie quotes from the original 1994 film Ace Ventura Pet Detective. We do know that there was a sequel, Ace Ventura When Nature Calls, that came out a year later. It's worth taking a little shot at, okay, but it's not something I would watch over and over again like the original, okay? But for those of you wondering what Ace Ventura is about, let me explain. It's a 1994 American comedy film starring Jim Carrey as Ace Ventura, an animal detective who is tasked with finding the abducted dolphin mascot of the Miami Dolphins football team. Okay, also co-stars Sean Young, Courtney Cox, Tone Lock, and then Dolphins quarterback Dan Marino, and it also features a brief cameo from the death metal band Cannibal Corpse. Okay, so basically, Ace Ventura is an eccentric and offbeat private detective in Miami who is known for rescuing tame or captive animals. Despite struggles with rent and constant mockery from the Miami Police Department, led by Lieutenant Lois Einhorn, Ventura is hired by Melissa Robinson of the Miami Dolphins to find their kidnapped mascot, Snowflake, who is a bottlenose dolphin, just weeks before the upcoming Super Bowl. Investigating the kidnapping, Ventura finds a rare amber stone in Snowflake's tank, leading him to suspect billionaire Ronald Kemp, a collector of exotic animals. However, after sneaking into Kemp's party and facing a dangerous encounter with a shark, Ventura rules out Kemp as the stone in his ring matches the one found but is not missing. Ventura then theorizes that the stone is from a 1984 AFC Championship ring, suggesting that a member of the 1984 Dolphins roster as the culprit, but finds all rings intact. Roger Bedactor, the Dolphins head of operations, mysteriously dies halfway through the film. Ventura proves that he was. And even though Roger Bedactor was first pronounced as a suicide, Ventura is able to prove that it was actually a murder. The investigation in this leads him to Ray Finkel, a disgraced former Dolphins place kicker who missed the potential game-winning kick in the 1984 Super Bowl and blamed quarterback Dan Marino for it. Ventura also learns that Finkel had been committed for homicidal tendencies shortly after the Dolphins released him from his Super Bowl loss. With Marino's sequential kidnapping, Ventura suspects Finkel is seeking revenge, or finds that Finkel is seeking revenge. Okay. Disguised as a patient in a psychiatric facility, Ventura discovers that Einhorn is actually Ray Finkel, who had altered his appearance and infiltrated the police under the assumed identity of a missing hiker for revenge. On the day of the game, Ventura confronts Einhorn at the yacht storage facility, which is holding Marino and Snowflake hostage. In a dramatic revelation, Ventura exposes Einhorn as Finkel, leading to his arrest and after a physical altercation. The climax unfolds at the Super Bowl halftime, where Marino and Snowflake are celebrated. Ventura is hailed as a hero on the Jumbotron. In one last move, the event is capped off by Ventura's scuffle with the Philadelphia Eagles mascot over a rare pigeon, earning him a standing ovation. Okay? So, now that you know what Ace Ventura Pet Detective is all about, here are the top 10 quotes from that film, or my top 10 quotes from the original film. And no, Ricky, I'm sorry, but we're not doing the Ace Ventura sequel. This is just the original. Okay? So, further ado, let's get things underway, shall we? Number 10. What the? That's it. That's it. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. Einhorn is a man. Oh my God. Einhorn is a man. I know all there is to know about the crying game. Number 9. Martha Metz. Oh yeah, the bitch. What? Pekingese, hyperactive, lost in Highland Park area. She was half dead when I found her. Number 8. Pfft. Homicide Ventura. I gotta solve that one. Good question, Eduardo. First, I'm gonna establish a motive. In this case, the killer saw the size of the bug's dick and became insanely jealous. Ooh. Then I lose 30 pounds. Pork at his wife! Now, kiss and make up. Number 7. Listen, pet dick. How would you like me to make your life a living hell? Well, I'm not really ready for a relationship, Lois, but thank you for asking. Hey, maybe I'll give you a call sometime. Your number's still 911? Alrighty then. Number 6. That's why Roger Protector's dead. He found Captain Wiki. Can't you believe yourself? No. Yeah. Number 5. Holy Testicle Tuesday. What the hell is he doing here? I came to confess. I was the second gunman on the grassy knoll. Spare me the routine, Ventura. I know you're working the snowflake case. May I suggest you yield to the experts on this one? We'll find the purpose. Number 4. And somebody get me some coffee. Tonight at Miami Vice, Crockett gets the boss a coffee. Ventura, when I get out of that bathroom, you better be gone. Is it number 1 or number 2? I just want to know how much time I have. Number 3. Do not go in there. Woo! Number 2. Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions. This is not the time, Ace. If I know one were to come down here and catch me talking to you or your ass, I'm history. I think I'm keeping under control, but you're going to have to tell me who's working the snowflake case. Oh, I can't do nothing about you. All right, that's it. Now it's my turn. Give me 5 minutes alone. What's up? What's wrong, Emilio? Afraid I'll make a stink? And my all-time number 1 quote from Ace Ventura Pet Detective. Warning, assholes are closer than they appear. Ugh. Na 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 na. All right, that's it for Ace Ventura. When we come back, we'll have some Married with Children and Arizona in the Big 12 coming your way. Until next time, Mr. Wildcat here reminding you all to be good, be careful, and behave.